Welcome everybody to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. David Stearns joined with Brian Schrems and John Baranowski getting set for this elite division matchup between the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning and your Potomac Patriots. Earlier, the Patriots were victors 4-0 over the New Hampshire Monarchs. And as I was told earlier, you know, the Monarchs, as they are in the standings up there in the Northern Conference, they're right in the middle. It's a 4.46 win percentage. Patriots at 500, now just slightly over 500 after that victory. And of course, New Hampshire moving down a little bit, but I guess they play better on the NHL ice. This is the Olympic sheet of ice that these Patriots ever so love, and just a wide open ice favored them, and obviously the 4-0 shutout for Dustin Moyer. Be interesting to see who we have starting in net here for this evening. Schrems, Baranowski. Who's our MyTech Auto?
You can't say that word.
Well,
no.
He already did it earlier. Oh, come on. Don't yell at me. So who do we got starting in goal for this one?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
We're holding. Remember, you guys down there, they're both down inside the scorekeeper's box here. I'll give you all a look down. So we have our officiating crew in the way there, but you can see Brian Schrems and John Baranowski will both be down between the glass with Pierre Maguire. No, just kidding. We just have Brian Schrems and John Baranowski down there getting ready here. Tampa Bay Junior Lightning in for this game here is a lot of playoff implications here for this one and tomorrow.
Dave, it's our Automotive starting goaltender.
You're cutting in and out. I'm sorry. What's that, John?
The MyTech Automotive starting goaltenders in goal for your Potomac Patriots. Number 29, Philip Park. I don't have his statistics here on the season, but I will get those in a moment. On the other side, we have 35, Nick Malvin, who was out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. He's a 94, and I'll get the stats on him too. Usually I don't need statistics down here.
Well, the guy sitting right next to you usually gets a. What is this? Schrems, you never are in a slacker column. What is this?
Is it on the line charts? Look at the line charts.
No, it's not. No, it's definitely not on the line charts. By the way, we should talk about a big omission to this Patriots roster for this evening. Nick Gray is out with an upper body injury. We're being told that he has broken his collarbone for a second time this season. He is out for the season and playoffs. I guess he came back a little too soon. He broke it in earlier's game against New Hampshire. So not good news for these Patriots. They're still without Adam Natowski on the blue line. And so they will go with a little bit of a shortened bench. So Philip Park and Melvin will do battle here between the pipes for these respective squads. It's mytechautoinc.com for more details on how to book your appointment today to maintain your car for the winter roads ahead. We continue with our pregame show brought to you by Gatorade, the official sports drink of the Potomac Patriots. We're looking at possible playoff implications, as we alluded to before. The East Coast Eagles and the Potomac Patriots are sitting right now at an even keel as far as points. The winner of this weekend, as this is the last weekend of the season, will take home ice advantage next weekend for playoffs. So if the Patriots win today and tomorrow against the Islanders, they will get home ice advantage. But also another situation that is playing into this whole scenario is that East Coast has a game left. And so if the Patriots split this in these last two games between Tampa and, of course, tomorrow against the Islanders, East Coast has a chance against the Syracuse Stars to move forward with home ice advantage if they win tomorrow, given the head-to-head matchups and the other tiebreakers. So it would be East Coast with home ice advantage if they win tomorrow and the Patriots only win one of the next two games. So essentially we're talking a sweep. If I understand the head-to-head breakdown, we'll get clarification about that from Coach Ziegler as we can during this game or thereafter. We'll post it up on our Facebook page, Cross Ice Feed. Give us a thumbs up. We'll be talking about maybe possibly broadcasting next weekend's playoff games from home if they do in fact have home ice. So as we get set here, the first half is about to get underway here from the Prince William Ice Center, this year's host of the Potomac Patriots Showcase. First annual, as we'll call it. Earlier, we should talk about the game that did take place against the New Hampshire Monarchs. Scoring coming from Jake Wensley, 2 goals. Chris Howland on his goal, getting helpers from Nick Ludeman and Michael Carr. Howland gave an assist on a power play goal on Jake Wensley's second. Kevin McDonald helping to set that one up. Elijah Spoon capped off the scoring with an assist from Connor Ackerman, the ever so gritty forward for these Potomac Patriots. As we move in for the opening face-off here, Potomac Patriots about to do battle with the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning. Tampa Bay Junior Lightning actually defeated the South Shore Kings earlier this morning with a score of 4-3. And a close buzzer shot did not make its way past the goal line before time expired. No basketball rules here. The shot did get launched from the far goal line and beat the South Shore keeper, but it was just too late. So we get set for the face-off here in this last game of the evening for our broadcast, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow.
A quick game note, Dave, if you haven't already noticed, the Potomac Patriots will be the visiting team for today's game, and will be so denoted on the scoreboard.
Hold on. Yes? Hold on. 1 second. What's up? Oh, he's out. He's got to teach tomorrow. Sorry about that, folks. Just noting a little absence on our staff here as the faceoff's one back for the Lightning. Back to Cross. And it's up along those far boards and trying to catch up there is Whiteley for Tampa. And this one goes out of play. We already got our first stoppage. Just 9 ticks into this one. So, of course, without Cam Smith, Jake Wensley is the leading scorer currently rostered for these Patriots. And we talk about the last time these two teams met, Tampa and Potomac. Potomac won 5-3 down in Tampa on October the 5th. So that is the last time these two teams have met. Actually, I stand corrected. Tampa won on December 14th, 4-1. I beg your pardon. So a season split right now between these two teams. I guess this one could be the one that clinches the season series between these two clubs, as this one comes back for a penalty. Got a slashing call being dished out here, and it's going to be Chris Howland going to the box. So the first man advantage will go to the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning here. Bear with us as Brian Schrems is assisting John Baranowski down there in the scorekeeper's box. This one goes off and out all the way down to the Tampa keeper, Nick Melvin. Melvin is from Ham Lake, Minnesota, as we talked about in the MyTech Auto Inc. starting goaltender. Guess we won't get the public address, but here's a shot right in on Park, and he holds on. Point blast coming off the stick of number 26, Ryan Matson. Another Minnesota native from Waconia. Standing at a 5'10", 175. As this one's back to Matson again. Matson, point shot, Park to save the rebound. It goes airborne. Oh, and a hard hit up front. Nice job there by Nasser. Along the near side now for Manthe. Manthe taking his shot, going well wide. Backdoor feed there. A chance from point blank. They shoot it along the side of the net. Rebound back behind. Trying to kick along is James Thayer. But now with it, trying to move it along there, is Zagradsky. Zagradsky from Moscow, Russia. Zagradsky is not the only Russian in this showcase, I'll tell you right now. We got quite a few. Hans with it now. Hans from Almonte, Ontario, still with it. Off in the far corner, looping it around up top to the far blue line. Onto the stick of Brendan Rogers, fed down behind the goal line. Here comes a chance, backhanded to the front. Park's going to take no chances, reaches out with the paw and holds on. 48 seconds left on Howland's penalty. It is a Reebok Hockey penalty kill. ReebokHockey.com. And also check out the Pro Shop here at the Prince William Ice Center for the Reebok Hockey selection. The Patriots penalties are powered by Reebok. Rogers will have to catch up with it in his own zone. Looking at the top of his slot with a drop pass back there. And a trip coming up here. It's going to be 5-on-3 for the next 33 seconds or less. As Tyler Nolan certainly knows what he did, and he'll sit down. Moving his feet rather quickly was Paul Lochner, who was looking to lead the charge out of the zone. Now the faceoff will come up to the left of Park. Dangerous opportunity here for Tampa, as we are still looking for our first goal in this contest. Back behind the goal line, along the goal line now it goes for the captain. It's Tommy Whiteley. Whiteley looking, top of the near circle, pulls the trigger, takes a shot off of Edgington, and goes around the horn over to the far half boards. It's Lochner looking up top for Rogers. Rogers down to Whiteley. Whiteley back up top to Rogers. Rogers setting it up in front of the Patriots bench there, as it'll be picked up yet again by Paul Lochner. And we're back to 5-on-4, and it's wide open. Rebound left juicy, scooped out by the Patriots. Here comes Howland, shorthanded. Can Howland get in there? He comes in on goal. He takes a shot, misses the glove side corner, and it goes all the way to the blue line and out. Up along the near side now, left there for Lochner. Lochner trying to get his way around Mendoza. Mendoza going toe-to-toe with him. Back behind the goal line. Puck picked up. Nick Ludeman puts it high and into the air and out into the neutral zone with 1 minute to kill. On the Tyler Nolan penalty for a trip. And across the line now is Tuomi. Tuomi dropping it down to the corner, goes back behind the cage. Or it's picked up, sent to the front. It's loose and it's swallowed up there as Logan Nasser gets it on his twig and sends it down out to the neutral zone where Manthe will have it at the red line. Russian Zagaradsky is looking for it, but he won't get it as it's sent down by the Patriots as they get a fresh unit out there for the penalty kill with a half a minute left on the penalty to Nolan. Out into the neutral zone it goes now. Matson couldn't get a hold of it, and it's cleared out by Jake Wensley. Some of the power play guys to look out for is Paul Lochner with 5 power play points. Mostly power play goals. And Whiteley with 4 power play goals. Stimson, 4 power play goals. And Foy with 4 power play goals. And Frankic, who I haven't seen out there yet for these Lightning. As we're about to return to 5-a-side hockey. Patriots looking for a chance up here now. As back Tampa. They're back to even strength across the line. Zagradsky looking. Zagradsky trying to put it towards the front of the net. Loses control of it as it bounces over a stick, and out comes Thayer. Thayer pitching high into the play. Sends it all the way down. Malvin will set up shot behind his net as he sends it around over to the half boards. Turns it over to the Patriots. Loose puck here. Comes towards the front there. A backhand try by Jake Wensley. The puck bounced over a stick. Thayer from the point, blocked by Zagradsky. Up top, Edgington looking over to the far circle. Put it over to the near side, and it's Thayer being set up there trying to take the one-time shot. And it'll be sent all the way down. Guys, is that Sean Miller wearing 97?
That is indeed, Dave.
All right, Miller back in the lineup as they are a little bit short-handed after Nick Ray went out with a broken collarbone today. Miller trying to feed it to the front, but it's scooped away by Tampa. Out into the neutral zone it goes with Reed. Reed across the Patriots line. Reed with some speed takes a shot, and Park makes the easy save, and he'll get a face-off coming up to his left. Patriots hockey is proudly sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. For your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs, visit sjinstitute.com to learn how to set up your appointment with Dr. Felix Yeskin or Dr. Maria Schaefer. Face-off, one up top. Point shot from Frankic. Goes off into the far corner. There he is. We were just talking about him and his dangerous power play work ethic as it comes up front for Reed. He scores! Beating Philip Park 5-hole from point blank. Gets 1-0 Tampa. 19:43 left here in the first half. Patriots have yet to get a shot on goal. as on the 9th shot, Tampa buries one home. Face off at center ice. Logan Nasser wins it back. We'll get the call here from John Baranowski on the public address.
Tampa Bay goals scored by number 9, Nick Reed, assisted by number 18, Brian Connery. That's Reed from Connery at 1943.
Nick Reed with a helper there from Ryan Connery, as this one gets launched into the Patriots bench. So 1-0 lead for Tampa. Patriots looking for an opportunity to set up some offense, but right now the faceoff is deep inside their own zone.
Well, so far, still no shots for the Potomac Patriots. I know I'm the one keeping the tally. They have not hit one to the net yet. Got to get something going here soon.
McDonald with it, along the near circle, finds an open lane, but McCoy slows that one, deflects it off over towards the front of his bench, but it's Howland that'll truck away over to the far corner. Howland has it stolen away from him by McCoy, and McCoy's going to lead it out through center. Off the backhand along the near side boards. McDonald passing it over. There's Justin Mendoza leading it ahead there on the right wing. Tyler Nolan trying to get around McCoy. McCoy is going to get tagged here with a hooking call. As soon as Tampa touches it, and they do so at 18:45 left here in the first, the man advantage. We're going to go on a cross-ice feed power play. CrossIceFeed.com for more details. So we're simulcasting this weekend's showcase with FastHockey.com. You send us your feedback at contact@CrossIceFeed.com as Rogers will go to the box. You can wear it. You can wear it. Face-off one. Here's Skurlik. Skurlik sending it up along the far half boards. Chris Howland still maintaining control as it comes up top. Rolls onto the stick of McDonald. Over to Howland, back to McDonald. McDonald, top of the umbrella. Over to the far circle to Howland. Howland, circle, top. McDonald shot in a great glove save by Melvin.
Brendan Rogers, 2 minutes for high sticking. Rogers, 2 for high sticking at 18:45 on the cross-ice feed power play.
Quick shout out to the Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey champions, UMBC Retrievers. They just won it today. Here comes a point shot that goes wide. The rebound. Mikey Carr on his backhand, and Melvin makes yet another save. 1:36 left on the man advantage for Potomac. Of course, Potomac hosting the showcase for the first time in their 2.5-year existence. As pretty much this place was 3-year existence. This place was resurrected after a snowstorm took it out about 4 years ago. This place still looking in great shape here as the Hutzler family does a fine job of keeping up with the upkeep around here. As Howland sends it up top to McDonald. Down low to Mikey Carr one time, and easily saved there by Nick Melvin yet again. Speaking of which, the Hutzler family proudly sponsors your Potomac Patriots along with the Prince William Ice Center. PWIce.com for stick and shoots, public skate schedules, and much, much more. PWIce.com. The Prince William Ice Center located at 5180 Dale Boulevard, Woodbridge, Virginia. Sent around the horn. Howland trying to keep it in there. Gets it in a skate, but it falls behind him. And it's stripped away by Paul Lochner. Lochner across the line. Into the slot he goes. Couldn't control it. He gets hauled down and back the other way. McDonald puts it ahead for Wensley. Wensley across the blue line. Wensley into the slot trying to maintain control there as it comes out. Almost a shorthanded breakaway chance there for Lochner with 55 seconds left on the penalty to Tampa. Along the near side, boards Howland trying to get some zone entry here as it goes up through center for McDonald. McDonald into the glass he goes, almost takes out a linesman. And it goes back for Melvin, and this one's gunned around the boards and all the way up into the neutral zone. Almost too many men called there. None of the officials caught that, so the Patriots get away with one. Dropped back. It's Justin Mendoza over for Ian Edgington. Back to Mendoza. Mendoza through center red. Over the Lightning line, along the near circle. Nice move. He dangles around one, comes in on goal, and he takes a shot and a save by Melvin. Almost popping it through the wickets. There comes along the near side for Skurlik. Skurlik having that one bounce through, but this one's cleared down the length of the ice by Tampa as they finish out their penalty kill. Up through center ice it goes. It's Mendoza. Sending it around over to the far half boards. Bounces over the stick of Nolan. And we'll have support there from Jonas Glatt. Back in the skate of Nolan. Here comes Glatt. Top of the circle. Glatt trying to take a shot. Gets caught up in the feet of the Lightning. And they'll have it along the near boards. Curling back is Connery. 16:20 left here in the first. 1-0 Tampa. 9-5 shots in favor of the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning. It goes back behind the goal line. It's Nick Ludeman with it now. Caught up at center. It's Jonas Glatt across the line onside. He sends it up into the slot area, but it's caught up by Tampa. Up to the point, Thayer trying to wrangle down the bouncing puck as it goes. Turnaround shot there by Spoon. And a side angle shot. Still loose. Fed up into the slot it goes. But it's Tampa trying to recover there. Elijah Spoon still trying to keep it active inside the offensive zone. Up the blue line, he keeps it in there very nicely as it goes back down from Alvin. Back behind his goal. Into the near corner. McCoy just wipes out his check. Oh, baby. Oh, wow. Connor Ackerman is a little hurt after that one as it goes into the slot and cleared out by Tampa. McCoy just absolutely destroyed Connor Ackerman. James Thayer slapping it around. No, it doesn't make it very far around as Stimson got in the way of that one. Up at neutral, up at the red line, Tyler Nolan trying to get it in deep, but it's tapped right back out by Tampa. Now for McDonald. McDonald slapping that one into the far corner of the Tampa zone. Chase down by Manthe. But kept in along the half boards by Nolan. Nolan trying to get around Manthe. Manthe sends it up along the wing, and he finds Zedgratsky. And Zedgratsky has it out through neutral for Stimson. Stimson across the blue line. Stimson takes his shot, looking for a deflection up front. The intended target there was Nathan Hans. Back in the corner, rolls along the dasher. Down for Hans now. Hans dropping it off in the corner. Feeding it to the front, looking for Zedgratsky again. And it comes out for the Patriots. Ian Edgington just gets clocked by Stimson. There will be a delayed call against Tampa. And maintaining control is Mikey Carr, but it's turned over to Tampa, and we'll have yet another cross-ice feed power play. 14:35 left here in the first. 1-0 Tampa. Patriots will get a second go with the man advantage. Tomorrow's next broadcast will be at 12:20 here from the Prince William Ice Center. They'll take on the Islanders for a final game of the regular season and of the showcase as we get the call.
Number 15, Drake Stimson, 2 minutes for roughing. Stimson, 2 for roughing at 14:35 on the cross-ice power play.
And
Dave, I think Shrems has learned a valuable lesson by coming down here. Don't make fun of the hat. It is every bit as cold as I've said it is.
yeah, I could tell.
Don't come down here is the lesson I've learned.
I was going to say, where are you? Is your vocal cords frozen? And here comes Mendoza. Up along the wing now for Nolan, but Tampa preventing the Patriots from getting anything going here on the power plays. They got 90 seconds left on the cross-ice feed power play. 14 minutes left in the first period of 2 periods. It's Mendoza across the line. Tampa up 1-0. Patriots look to even the score. Back behind the cage, Rogers taking out his man of the boards as this one's launched all the way down. And Park will have to come out here to set it up for Kevin McDonald. McDonald looking for options here as he gets pressured by Tommy Whiteley, leading point getter and goal scorer for Tampa. Or I beg your pardon, second in that department. Right behind Paul Lochner. Here comes Lochner, speaking of which, comes and scores! Picks it glove corner, and it's 2-0 with a shorthanded goal with 13:24 left here in the first half. That'll be his first shorthanded goal with 4 shorthanded helpers. That'll be the first shorthanded helper for Tommy Whiteley. It's just like the Patriots need to regroup for sure. We'll take this opportunity to mention that the Patriots are sponsored by Threads Inc. Family owned and operated in Northern Virginia and Dumfries, Virginia to be more specific. Specializing in sports embroidery. That's threads-inc.com for more details. 49 seconds left on the power play, but it's a shorthanded goal that has turned things from bad to worse here. It's a 2-goal hole for the Patriots against the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning. The offense, everything coming from Tampa at this point as they are doubling up on the Patriots in shots. 12-6. And we'll get a call on the second Tampa goal.
Tampa Bay goal scored by number 81, Paul Lochner, assisted by number 19, Tommy Whiteley. Lochner for Whiteley at 13-24, short-handed goal.
And we'll have a hand pass call. 31 seconds left on the man advantage. 13:06 left here in the first. David Stearns up here by myself with Jason Wakely on the camera. Down there is John Baranowski. Yes, you are certainly with me.
I'm with you in spirit.
Of course.
And via wireless.
And Brian Schrems as well. We are Cross Ice Feed broadcasting services here in the Washington metro area. CrossIceFeed.com as we simulcast with Fast Hockey. We are the official broadcast team for the Potomac Patriots for the last 3 years and running. Up top it goes to McDonald at the point. McDonald in front of the Tampa bench. He's got 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Over to the far side to Howland. Back up top to McDonald. McDonald pulls the trigger and a save by Melvin. Steered off over to the far corner. It's Matson putting it up to the point. We're back to five-side hockey. Wensley a little bit crowded over there in front of that Tampa bench, trying to find it down into the far corner. Plenty of traffic here. It's poked out over to the near side to an open wing to McDonald, who takes a shot deflected through and just misses the net and goes wide. Wensley tracking it down along the far boards. His man falls down and trying to feed it out front, but the Patriots will have no luck. His back the other way is Whiteley. Whiteley having to retreat. His alternate captain Cross was just a couple of feet offside. And now Rogers will launch us in on Park, and Park will place it along the side of the net and back behind the cage for McDonald. McDonald all the way up to the blue line, not out, kept in. Connery takes his shot, blocked up front. The rebound, McCoy trying to put it towards the back door, and a hard check there, dished out. Oh, man, I just can't say anything about that because I think it was dirty hit, but yeah, they got away with another one there. Out in the neutral zone, James Thayer across the Tampa line, having trouble controlling that puck. And he tries to send it down low, but McCoy will step in there. I beg your pardon, Rogers will, and send it out into the neutral zone. And it's popped away by the Patriots. Fed ahead now for Logan Nasser. Nasser across the line. He's got Gerke breaking towards the slot. As he goes towards the net and trying to feed it up front, it's blocked by McCoy and sent along the right wing out into the neutral zone. Over from Mendoza in front of the timekeeper's box. Launches this one in on Melvin. He sticks this one aside. Looking, he finds an open lane out through center, but it's cut off by Mendoza. Looking for the home run pass, setting it up by himself. Intended target was Hans and Rogers. Out on the Patriots side of the neutral zone.
We got a puck-moving goaltender here, and attendee can pass. That looked tape to tape if there wasn't a Patriot in the way.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? McCoy having trouble there. Elijah Spoon had that one redirected towards the front of the net. 10:45 left here in the first half. Tampa up 2-0. Last goal was a shorthanded goal off the stick of number 81 for these Tampa Junior Lightning. It's Paul Lochner. It's his first shorthanded goal of the year, but it was fifth shorthanded point in total as this one goes out to play into the Tampa bench. Just a reminder that our 7:20 game from this morning was rescheduled for the Empire Division matchup between the Potomac Patriots and the Florida Eels. That game will be played tomorrow at 2:45 in the afternoon here at the Prince William Ice Center on Fast Hockey and Cross Ice Feed. Edgington winds up, takes a shot. It's rolling, and it's sticked down and gloved down and held on to for a face-off with 10:19 left here in the first. A little bit more of a quiet broadcast as John Baranowski will chirp in from time to time. Along the near side it goes. Swung around, Reed will find it along the half board, sent along the dasher, a bouncer. Over to the near side, rolls up towards Mikey Caro, keep it in there. Trying to set it up down there for Nolan, but bounces past him, and it's cleared out by Tampa. Here comes a 2-on-1 with Foy. Foy winding up, takes a shot. Park makes the save and holds on. square with the shooter all the way. It's the right thing to do, and he holds on for a face-off. 9:59 left here in the first. Tampa up 2-0. We close out our, well, we thought we were going to be closing out our broadcast season this weekend, but playoffs might be coming up next weekend. Stay tuned for details on that. Kicked ahead there by Wensley, trying to feed it along the near wing for Sean Miller. Kept in by McCoy for Tampa. McCoy trying to take out the linesman. But it goes down for Justin Mendoza, looking for options here as he's being pressured by Lochner. Along the glass and out in the neutral zone, but it'll be picked up there by Tampa. And that's Kaladzian. Kaladzian. There we go. A new name. First shift out there for the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning as this one's gunned in. Right in on Melvin from Jack Strykars, who had the game winner last night against the Portland Junior Pirates. McDonald into the high slot with a shot. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, Sean Miller teeing that one up. And a turnaround chance as Jack Strykars keeps it in at the blue line. Down to the corner it goes. B. McCoy on his backhand. Back behind for Rogers. Along the far boards. Here comes a chance up front. They shot. They score! You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. The Patriots cut the deficit down by 1. 9:01 left here in the first half. Jake Wensley keeps rolling. That's his third goal of the day. 2 goals earlier, 1 tonight. I mean, earlier he was looking for the Hattie. He just couldn't get it, but hey, well, 3 goals in a day. How often can a player say that? Well, with the exception of, well, Phil Kessel and, you know, other players of the like. And Carter, too. I forgot Carter from Team Canada.
Assisted by number 4, Jack Strykars. That's Wensley for Strykars at 9:01.
Three goals in one day in 2 separate games is probably more specific as I wanted to go with it. Here comes a chance. Oh, Park! He finds it with his stick and finally reaches out the paw and he holds on. Okay. Yeah, clearing up the confusion here.
I've gotten some complaints over here that the scoreboard was flipped. Nope. No, it's not.
No.
It's correct. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, 8:23 left here in the first. 15-11 shots in favor of Tampa. 2-1 score in favor of Tampa as well. Patriots have really gotten themselves back into this one. As at one point they were being outshot 9-0 while Tampa had a 1-0 lead. Cross trying to block this one down here. And bobbles it. Here comes Elijah Spoon with a shot. An easy save there from Alvin as he snags that one out of the air with the glove. Man, he's kind of like, tell me what goaltender he reminds you guys of. Anybody? I mean, he's just the black gear, the lightning look. It's killing me.
Manon Rayum.
Manon Rayum. No.
Darren Pupa is always my initial answer.
There it is. He does have a Darren Pupa look to him there. As Gradsky puts it into the near corner. Hans chasing it down for Tampa. He gets taken to the boards by Nick Ludeman. But he'll peel away with it over for the near side for McCoy. Goes up to the point for Rogers with a point shot. Screen shot. Oh, now it gets deflected just wide of the far corner. Hans on his backhand trying to get it down to Gradsky. But it goes back for Mendoza. Mendoza going after Gradsky, who is actually 6'2" there. So he's got a little size, but Mendoza's got a little bit of fight in him, that's for sure. Mikey Carr going around the world. He gets checked into the boards. McCoy trying to take the puck from him, but Zagradsky is going to reach in there and send it back for McCoy. McCoy, far corner, over to the near corner, back for Rogers. Rogers sending it up along the boards to an open wing. Tampa changing. Mikey Carr, I beg your pardon. You see what I did there, John? I accidentally slipped out a different car.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago now.
I know. I'm having flashbacks. Rogers.
It's the Russian, Dave. That's what you're doing. You get up on the Cyrillic alphabet, and you're flashing back to your undergrad.
You got it. You're taking the 2 years of Russian. Wensley looking for yet another. Drops it off for Strykars, who takes this shot, and it's redirected. Wensley picks up the rebound, near corner to Strykars. He slaps it back behind the cage. Going back there, Sean Miller. Miller trying to poke it out towards the front. And it's caught up and sent around the horn over to the opposite side by Manthe. Kept in there and active, but no, it goes out of play. It's deflected, so the faceoff will stay inside. It'll be to the left of Nick Melvin.
Dave, I'm going to update whose goalie that I think this is. I'm going with Damian Dusty Rhodes.
Wow. Damian Rhodes, I can see that. I mean,
the pads are very Corey Hirsch-esque, but the team's wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm going Damian Rhodes.
Going with the dark mask and the dark hats. Yeah.
Damian Dusty Rhodes.
6:23 left here in the first half. 2-1 Tampa. Patriots have definitely made a great recovery after being down 2-0. As Skurlik has it now. Turns it around, but it's turned over. And Whiteley will have to chase it back into the corner. Well, he's going to duck towards his keeper as he comes out into the slot area. The captain still with it through center. Going from goal line to blue line to goal line. Takes a shot off the glove of Park. And apparently in the protective netting, which I didn't see that actually occur, as our camera guy also shook his head. And the faceoff will be to the left of Phillip Park. Well, 6:01 remaining here in the first half. 17-13 shots in favor of Tampa. 2-1 score in favor of Tampa as well, as Kevin McDonald will find it. The top of the slot of his own zone with the pass. Set ahead by O'Connor. I beg your pardon. Ackerman. Connor Ackerman. Trying to Irish up his name even more. 5:52 left here in the first as a shot from Ackerman gets deflected out of play. Face-off will be to the left.
Is this what happens when we leave you alone, Dave? You start getting phonetically adventurous?
It's called I talk too much. Up top,
we're still here, Dave. Just keep that in mind.
Edgington's shot goes right in on Melvin, and he holds on. Face-off, same spot. Just a few seconds later into the first half. Davis Stearns with John Baranowski, Brian Schrems, and Jason Wakely for cross-ice feed. Up top it goes. Simulcasting here on Fast Hockey as Ludeman sends it around the horn. Down low over to the near corner to McCoy. Goes out of his reach. It was intended there for Elijah Spoon, of course, but now it's Rogers back along the far half boards, up along the glass and out. And it coming back is Tampa the other way. Trying to scoop his way around is Tuomi. Tuomi could not handle it there as he got bumped off the puck, and it'll be the Patriots coming back the other way with Jonas Klapp from Karlstad, Sweden. He winds up, takes a shot, blocker save by Melvin. A couple inches down, he would have had him beat. 5:13 left here in the first half. We got some shouting going on over here in the stands. They want a call of some sort, or they want a goal. Either way you look at it. Nice work there by Connor Ackerman, but it's stolen away by Tampa up to the blue line. Thayer couldn't keep it in. He'll have to retreat it back over to Nick Ludeman. Ludeman looking for options there. I'm okay. I guess it's going to be an icing. I actually thought that should have been an icing. Literally in that vicinity was Christian Manthe. Yeah, well, I'm just saying that he had the opportunity to play it right in front of his bench. He looked like he was going off on a change himself or whatever the case may be, but all right. Icing it is. Face off to the right of Phillip Park. These obviously aren't the officials we saw at Ruby Tuesday for dinner. As Ludeman sends it through. Now it's deflected improperly, and we'll get a wholesale change for the Patriots. Along the near side now. Zadgraetsky trying to get in there deep. He spins off a check there and falls, but it goes into the corner. With it now. That's Stimpson. Sent up top by Zadgraetsky up to Manthe. Over to the opposite point. The shot getting deflected just wide. Off the stick of Nick Frankich. Up front again, and it's looking for Hans, but it's bounced around in the feet of Stimpson. Over to Hans. Hans takes a shot. He hits the glass behind Park. Over to the near side now for Manthe to keep it in there for Tampa. Tampa maintaining control here as Howland will pick it up now and send it back for Mendoza. Mendoza finds an open wing out of the reach of Tyler Nolan. Stimpson will have it first as he drops it back for Hans. Hans with the behind-the-back pass there for Stimpson across the Patriots line. Stimpson diking his way through, takes a shot. Great save there by Park. Along the far half boards, Howland sending it back behind the goal line for Mendoza, who swings it around the horn over to an open wing to Nolan. Nolan catching up with it here at the red line across the Tampa line. Fakes a shot, drops it off. Mikey Carr takes it through, and a blocker save by Melvin as it goes into the protective netting off in the near corner. 3:32 left here in the first half. 2-1 Tampa.
The Rocket Power play. That's the play from the show Nickelodeon, Rocket Power. It was dropping the puck right behind him and then the slap shot. That's what it was. Watching Nickelodeon has just paid off for me is what it comes down to. My childhood is now finally makes sense.
It makes sense. Okay.
It makes sense. It's worthwhile.
Good.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, mine neither. Must be something about 1984.
1984. Wait.
85. Nice try. Yeah.
Missed it by that much.
You missed it. Yeah, it's my brother's birthday. Here it comes. Jake Wensley at the red line. Wensley straddling the line with Sean Miller. Left up there for strike cars. Trying to set it up for Sean Miller, who was breaking towards the net, but it was just out of his reach. Cross will pick it up for Tampa. Cross trying to get it past Sean Miller. He foiled that one. He'll give it a second try. Jack Strykars is there to meet that one. Sent around over to the far corner. We're going to try the other side. There's Odgers. Ryan Odgers sends it out through neutral. Now it's Reed. Nick Reed. Trying to get away from Kevin McDonald. McDonald doing some fine back checking there. And great support from Thayer as it's sent down the length of the ice. Unfortunately, this one will be an icing against Potomac. 2:37 left here in the first. 2-1 Tampa. A very tight contest between these two squads. Things looked a little lopsided early on as Tampa had a 2-0 lead. As we mentioned, 9-0 were the shots at that point when they took the first goal to town up on the scoreboard. Yes, the scoreboard may reflect 2-1 in favor of the home team, but the Patriots are not the home team, although they are hosting the showcase. Given the last change, home team does matter. Up top, set up there. It was Kalajian. Sent down low. It'll be Tommy Whiteley, the captain. Trying to work it around here, but it's turned over, and Kevin McDonald will put it out to the neutral zone. Off the stick of Rogers there, no icing. Strykars will get there first into the near corner. Moving it off into the open corner on the far side. Rogers will get there first, and it'll be Sean Miller going off on a change. 2:15 left here in the first half. Lochner had it poked out there to Whiteley. Mendoza trying to settle it there as Lochner tried to break towards the net. Here comes Skurlik. Skurlik across the line. He's got an open lane. Skurlik in on goal. Takes a shot and a save there by Melvin. The rebound, it goes airborne and into the glove of Melvin. Skurlik was hurting so bad earlier for a goal. Plenty of opportunities, but nothing going past the keeper of the New Hampshire Monarchs. That was Corey Lignelli, formerly of the East Coast Eagles. And one off over to the near corner. Manthe putting it back for Stimpson. Stimpson behind his cage, over to the far circle, stepped into him. There was Stephen Gerke. So it comes up top. Ian Edgington trying to poke it down low. Nice steal away there by Logan Nasser. Oh, and he couldn't get it down to Gerke, who was waiting anxiously in the far circle. This one goes airborne. A bouncer. Matson will tap it into the far corner of the Patriots zone. Ian Edgington down there to chase as his number 7 counterpart, Tuomi, was hot on his tail as it comes out for Logan Nasser. Across the line, Nasser. Down over the far half boards. Manthe trying to fight him through. Here comes Nasser. Nasser to the front to Skurlik. Oh, and Skurlik misses the target. Over to the near side now. Nasser trying to backhand it down low. Gerke in there to support. Nasser with a diving effort there. Kept it in for just a second. Stimpson will push it ahead now for Connery. Connery across the line over to the near side. Nick Ludeman trying to check him to the boards. Connery taking it into the corner. Stimpson in there to support, but Ludeman will peel away with the puck. Going to an open corner on the opposite side. Trying to get around Zed Gradsky. As we are down to 1 minute left here in the half. Ludeman pitching into the plate, taking a shot, gets deflected over to the near side. Kept active, as with it is Tyler Nolan, who will swing it around down deep behind the goal line. It's Howland. Howland looking to the front. He had an open opportunity. Nobody there to gun it home, and a shot and a save. Malvin deflects this one off the blocker yet again and out of play. 44.3 left here in the half. Patriots are buzzing for a goal. Plenty of good opportunities here. Nick Skurlik just couldn't put it on target. He got set up beautifully by Logan Nasser. Let's see if we can capitalize on some opportunities out here. It's Howland, Carr, and Nolan up front. McDonald and Edgington on the back. McDonald cuts it off at the red line. Puts it airborne over the head of Zadgradsky. Hans with it now. On his backhand, trying to get around Nolan, and a nice check delivered there by Mikey Carr. Edgington back in his own zone as we're down to 20 seconds left here in the first half. McDonald winds up, sends it down over to the far corner. In there chases Howland and Carr. Trying to stick it out. Tampa couldn't get it out. Nice check there by Howland as he pretty much covers the puck there. But now Zadgriatsky is going to reach in there as we come down to 10 seconds left. Edgington trying to get it in deep, and this one gets deflected off into the Tampa bench with 3.4 remaining. Great flurry of activity here in this first half, to say the least.
Yes.
Great commentary there, Schrems. That is Foster Hewitt award-winning commentary right there. To the left we go. A crucial face-off. What's the fastest goal off of face-off here? No, we won't even go with it. Because it goes off into the far corner, and that'll do it for the first half.
I'm told you need 2.4 seconds. Okay. I don't know if that certainly was not the fastest off for the face-off, but to set something up, 2.4 seconds.
Okay, well, nothing coming there. 20 to 19 shots in favor of Potomac, but that 2-1 score still in favor of the Tampa Bay Junior Lightning. Stay tuned. Second half action coming up on the other side here with Cross Ice Feed and FastHockey.com. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Dave. John Baranowski here with the Scorekeepers update. 2-1 your score in favor of Tampa Bay. We have the first goal came 1943, just 6 minutes into it. A goal by number 9, Nick Reed, with an assist to number 18, Ryan Connery, and we've added an assist to Ryan Odgers. The second goal came 6 minutes later. That goal came from Paul Lochner with an assist to, it's now been changed to Ryan Matson. The coaching staff for the Lightning very quick to make their adjustments for the goals and assists. That's actually been happening every game I've had against the Lightning. Not all of them have been worthy of corrections over the airwaves.
I actually thought that pass was sent up by Wiley. Okay, if they want to be so quick to it, okay, that's fine. I'll let them have that.
That's just it. There's only so much arguing that's worthwhile, and, well, you might as well let them have it sometimes.
They'll have the game tape.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at least the biggest thing of the evening is that Brian Schrems, who is not on a earpiece, so I can't talk too bad about him, understands how cold it actually is down here. He has been nearly silent, and his hands are free. They're just watching them shake and turn progressively redder amuses me to no end. Meanwhile, I've given him my scarf and my gloves and Phil's gloves, and he hasn't used any. Well, he has the scarf on now, though. He's hiding the fact that it's a Penguin scarf.
I see that.
He's wearing a Penguin scarf.
Hey. Give the kid a break. He's cold.
I'm trying to. I'm offering 2 pairs of gloves. What am I supposed to do? He makes fun of the hat. Now he knows why I wear it. It's cold. Really cold. Meanwhile, I'm like, this is warmer than normal because I didn't spend the last 4 hours standing in an ice rink.
True.
So actually getting out and having some food in me and, getting to thaw out
warms you
went
up
a long way, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, this is nice. And I'm getting all my stuff done, and I got the shots down, and I flipped the home and road because we have to for some reason. And Schrems is just going, I'm cold.
Oh, Johnny.
He's going to kill me when he hears this.
You are relentless.
Well, I'm just saying how right I was, Dave. Vindication is what this is.
Yeah.
I hope somewhere Phil is watching this and saying and laughing, cackling evilly, knowing that he's now vindicated in how cold it is. Cold. It's cold down here. I have a 200 by 85 foot sheet of ice in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
And it's under me, under the floorboards here.
Okay, all right. Enough of your complaining.
Cold.
Speaking of Philip Park there, letting in 2 goals here. Okay, one of them shorthanded going up, glove side, top shelf. That was a turning point for this Potomac Patriots team because they called a timeout immediately after. What was said and what was it that just kind of sparked this turnaround? I mean, they got a goal up on the board. They're out shooting their opponent now. Potomac has turned a corner.
What was said, Dave? What do you think this is? Sochi? I don't have a microphone over there. I'm not eavesdropping on their conversation.
You're between the glass.
Yeah, there's between the glass, Dave. There's glass between me and the bench. That's the whole point of between the glass.
Look, if Pierre Maguire can be inside the glass and hear
Pierre
everything.
Maguire goes up and accosts coaches going, hey, coach, what do you think? I'm in the middle of a game right now. Can you come back later? No, he has to have an answer then and there. I'm not Pierre Maguire, thankfully.
Okay. Now,
anyways,
John, back to the whole point here, though.
The whole point is
the turnaround. Yeah,
did you see how few shots the Patriots had up to that point? I believe they were still at 0.
Yeah.
This team somehow came out flat. We all know how the playoff implications. The players are the ones who told us about the playoff implications, and it wasn't there. We'll see if we come back to me and I can flesh that out. Meanwhile, we're going to have to send it over to Brian Schrems with an interview.
First intermission here with Jack Strikars. Jack, game-winning goal last night. Got a helper on the goal in this game right here. Came out a little sluggish, picked things up after the timeout. What was said during that timeout to get you guys kind of in gear?
Well, I thought he was going to be screaming at us, but he was just telling us to calm down, basically. We're a better team than this team, and he was just telling us to get the game under control, and we'll be fine.
Talk a little bit about your role this weekend. You've kind of toggled lines. You're up, you're down, you're playing with different people. Is it hard to maintain chemistry, or do you guys kind of click no matter where you are?
Well, it's basically been me and Winsley and then a random person every time. But so me and Winsley basically click, and the other guy just kind of flows right in because he gets the momentum. We're just an energy line, basically. We're going out there trying to score as many goals as we can, just get energy for the team.
You match up well against these guys. Like you said, you believe you're a little bit better than them. What do you have to do to tie this game and take the lead in the third?
We just got to keep pounding the puck to the net, keep putting everything to the net, and keep working hard, winning every battle in the corner, and just win every battle everywhere, in front of the net everywhere. Can't get out.
Good luck in the third.
Thank you.
Turns back up to you. I don't have an earpiece, but looks like things are going to hopefully turn around here for the Patriots in the second half of this game. And let's see if they can actually finish it off here and get a win in their big points on the line and a big spot for a possible position here. Big couple of games here, so we'll send it back up to you.
Welcome back to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. David Stearns with Brian Schrems and Jason Wakely on the camera. Second half just about to get underway. I guess John Baranowski's here as well. 2-1 Tampa, leading your Potomac Patriots.
I'm here as well. Now I'm chopped liver. I get last billing. I see how it is, Dave. Love you too, big guy.
20-19, shots in favor of Potomac. They really turned a corner as we talked just a second ago, John. Let's see if they can keep it up. Face-off at center ice. Here we go. Second half. One back for Tampa. Cross. Sending it across and sent down the length of the ice. No icing. No penalties carrying over here to the second half. This comes around the near side. Mikey Carr clears it out through center. Cross. Will send it back to his defensive partner, Frankich. Along the near side. It's Lochner setting it up for Whiteley. Whiteley in Potomac territory. Drops it off there at the top with a shot and a stick save by Phillip Park. Near side cross. Down for Whiteley. Whiteley turns it over. Mikey Carr looking to set up somebody for a breakaway. But Chris Howland was not there in the vicinity as it's sent around the horn by Ryan Odgers. Down over. Turned over. Howland setting it up to Mikey Carr. A bouncer. Carr picks it up. Trying to send it to the front. A loose puck now. Mikey Carr sending it up top to the point. McDonald dekes out. Comes in. He shoots. He misses the glove side of Nick Melvin. And it's Jake Wensley trying to fight off the back check. Tampa steals the puck away. It's Lochner trying to deke around Kevin McDonald. Oh, he schooled him. All the way back, Lochner looking for a change. He's looking a little gassed, and guess what? He'll have to stay out there on the ice because it's icing against Tampa.
Hey, scorekeepers, notice the Patriots, for the purposes of this tournament, are the visiting team for this game. They are noted as guests on the scoreboard.
Face off to the left of Melvin. There's a slight humming noise here in the rink. The play carries on. As Whiteley leaving it there for Stimson. Stimson, top of the slot. He had its pocket picked there by Wensley, but it's still left there to score. Coming through all that traffic. I believe that was Foy. That beat Phillip Park 5-hole. 3-1 Tampa. 23:42 left here in the second half. Plenty of hockey left. I guess it's Whiteley with the goal. And Foy will get the helper. Edgington up along the glass. Cleared out finally on a second effort as Tampa retreats back with Matson through center. It's Nick Reed. Reed feeding ahead there, trying to hook up with Manthe, but it's stolen away by Ian Edgington. Edgington across the red line, across the blue line, into Tampa territory with a shot. Melvin the save. Rebound kicked off into the far corner. Jake Wensley sending it around back for Jack Strykars. Strykars looking. Oh, and he had Sean Miller there. He's still trying to fight for it, but it's stolen away by Reed. Reed back behind the goal line. Sean Miller trying to fight for it there. Kept in. I believe it was, Kevin McDonald that came in firing. Got to run over to the far circle. Jack Strykars trying to keep it in there. And coming in was Logan Nasser to support. Reed trying to get it around Mendoza. Mendoza on his backhand. Sends it up for Logan Nasser. Feathers it up now for Sean Miller. Miller winds up, takes his shot, just misses the short side. Zadgrajatsky setting it up along for Rogers. Rogers out through neutral. For Zadgrajatsky across the line. He pulls the trigger and it's blocked by Mendoza. And it's bouncing around there. Mendoza settling it down. Back check coming as he tries to stay ahead of the man. And it's Hans. Hans tying up with Mendoza, but it's sent around. Back for Malvin. Turned over. Howland. Or I beg your pardon, Gerke is over there with the shot. McDonald will pick it up top. Taking it over to the half boards, down to the corner. Down behind the goal line, trying to feed it up into the slot. Here comes a chance. It's loose. No, it's snagged out of the air by Malvin. Oh, baby. Some opportunities here, but Tampa's up 3-1 with a recent goal off the stick. With Tommy Whiteley up front on Park. Face off to the left of Nick Malvin. One off into the far corner. Ryan Odgers sending it around the horn over to the near side. Up to the blue line. Kept in by Thayer. Off the body. No, it goes out into the neutral zone. Airborne. It goes. Connery sticking that one over to the far corner. Park out there to guide it along for Jonas Glatt. Glatt from Sweden, sending it out to the neutral zone, all the way down to Lake the Ice. No icing, it was a hopper. It jumped over the stick of Nick Frankich. Over to the near side, corner inside, Tampa territory. It's crossed, he'll drop it off along the half boards. Kept in there by Glatt. Takes a shot that goes wide. Connor Ackerman. It'll be the forechecker there as this goes up into the neutral zone. And Jonas Glatt getting some zone entry there. He tries to hop away from a couple of checks, but he'll take a tumble there as Elijah Spoon's in there with Connor Ackerman. The Bash brothers right there, Ackerman and Spoon. Lochner across the line. Into Patriots zone, he turns it over with a pass directly onto the stick of Spoon. He'll dump this one out through center for Manthe. Patriots making some changes here. Whiteley looking to take advantage. Across the Patriots line he goes. Drags through, dangles into the shot. There it goes. Just wide of the near post. That picked up behind the cage by Ian Edgington. Edgington carrying on through center, slaps it in. Malvin out there to play. Sends it around the horn over to the far corner. Tyler Nolan tied up with his man there. As he almost had a chance there to keep it in as it comes out for Whiteley, 2-on-2. It's sent down for Matson. Whiteley retreats on a change. Matson by himself takes a shot. Park makes the save and he holds on for the faceoff coming up to his left. Patriots Hockey proudly sponsored by the Spina Joint Institute of Fairfax, Virginia. SJInstitute.com for more details on how to book your appointment with Dr. Felix Yeskin, Dr. Maria Schaefer to address your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs. That's SJInstitute.com. Shot right in on Phillip Park, and he makes yet another save. I feel like I'm the Matchbox commercial guy from the 90s here, talking a mile a minute. Waiting for Schrems or Baranowski to chime in, but they are so busy and so cold down there in that scorekeeper's box.
No idea what you're talking about.
And they score right off the face-off. Tampa takes a 4-1 lead. 20:29 left here in a second.
I blame your bad reference.
Bad reference?
I blame you, but I don't blame our team.
Well, if you weren't born in '87, you know what I was talking about. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels commercials. That was the reference, and Tampa,
you're still going with this, aren't you?
Tampa's up 4-1.
Still going, huh?
I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You guys give no added value to this broadcast at this point. Thank you.
We are this broadcast.
McDonald across the line. Dumped off in the far corner. Trying to pick it up now is Kaladzian. Kaladzian sends it over to the near side for McCoy. McCoy along the wing for Foy. Out to Reed. Reed. Reed from Foy is the call on the goal.
You can't mute me. I have the public address. I'm louder.
Frankic up top takes a shot, goes directly into the protective netting. Face off outside. What? Stays inside, I guess. What did it deflect off of? Gremlins?
I do believe his blocker, Dave.
No, that was way too high, but okay, whatever.
I'm lying. I have no idea.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I figured you wanted an answer, so I'd give you an answer.
I was talking with the camera guy, Jason Wakely. Doing a fine job up here.
Oh, I see how it goes.
And weird. Just going to go ahead and mute you. 19:49 left here in the second half. 4-1. Just kidding. I didn't mute you. As it's Mendoza out.
Just because I've stolen your color guide, Dave, doesn't mean you have to hate me.
Down he goes. It's Grajecki with it now.
He muted me.
And Skurlik down into the near corner. It's swung around by Frankic. Over for Gerke. Gerke on his backhand down to the far corner looking for Skurlik. Skurlik was not in the vicinity as Frankic. Sends it out into the neutral zone where it's met by McDonald. Ludeman will send it right back in. Patriots trying to do some dump and chase here, but it ain't working on the chase end. They're definitely dumping it in there. Along the near side now. It'll be up at the near blue line by Tuomi. Tuomi up top. And a point shot through traffic, kicked aside by Park. Stimson, another try towards the front. And it was Connery, his own guy, that deflected it wide. Off the boards and not out by the Patriots. The second try was Nick Ludeman. We'll find it ahead now. Out of everyone's reach, and that'll be icing against Potomac. Patriots Hockey is proudly partnered with the Potomac Prospects. Visit pwhockey.com for more details or check out their Facebook page. Give them a thumbs up. That's the Potomac Prospects, pwhockey.com. Face-off win by Tampa. Shot block there. Gerke peeling out through center. Up at the red line. He feathers that one right on to Melvin. Melvin with a home run pass here for Stimson, and he's offside. But I mean, one heck of a pass.
A goaltender who can pass the puck is a dangerous thing. There's no doubt about it. Why do you think they've made rules specifically to hinder Martin Brodeur? Marty Turco was another one, and it all started back with Jacques Plante being the first puck-moving goaltender. Well, if you can make those long passes, you take the job of a defenseman, your defenseman can be up in the play.
Well, it could be Patrick Watt taking it all the way out through center. And forget that there's a rule that says you can't go past center with that puck, sir.
It's true. Technically, for the second period, when the long change to go to the bench, you're supposed to ask the ref's permission.
He deked out Gretzky.
That he did.
Yeah. And Jonas Glatt sending it around over here for Elijah Spoon. We can't get it past McCoy. McCoy feeding it to the front, an open slot, and it goes wide all the way over to the Patriots bench and up through the neutral zone. Connor Ackerman trying to set up a pass there for Elijah Spoon. Spoon trying to do some back checking there to recover, but it's sent down for Phillip Park. We'll set it up there for Edgington. 17:48 left here in the second half. Patriots down by 3. 4-1 score. Tampa in the driver's seat of this one. Sent to the Patriots bench. They're getting caught there in the middle of a change, but Mikey Carr hops out there ever so quickly. Takes it inside the Tampa zone. He gets hauled down. No call. So he got chopped down by a lumberjack. Fighting for it, Mikey Carr. Down along the goal line, and this one's popped out by Tampa. And it'll be Lochner sending it down over to the near corner for Whiteley. Whiteley turns it over. No, he'll catch up with it in the slot. And it's tapped out of the air by Howland over to the near side for Nolan, but it gets tapped down again by Tampa. Back into the Patriots zone. Nice move there by Thayer. He gets around one. Heard somebody shouting for the hook. They won't get it as this one will be an icing against Potomac. 17 minutes left here in a second. Patriots looking for 3. Patriots Hockey is sponsored by Threads Inc., located here in Northern Virginia, more specifically in Dumfries, Virginia. Family owned and operated for your sports embroidery. Check them out, threads-inc.com. Along the goal line, Kevin McDonald finds an option through center, bounces off of Foy, who got in the way of that one. McDonald will have another go at it as he slaps it around. Down back there is Melvin, who will set it up for his defenders, who will break it out. Turned over at the red line. Jack Strykars will shoot this one right in, gloving it and setting it there at the top of the slot, and another saucer pass all the way out into the neutral zone.
The saucer pass plug?
You got it.
We folded a long time ago. You can take that out of your system.
The saucer pass reference, yeah. Wensley at the blue line. There for Miller. Miller trying to get around one. Cuts his way towards the front. He takes his shot. He scores! My pudding is trapped forever! They're down by 2. 16-10 left here in the second. 4-2 Tampa. But Patriots still showing some signs of life. That was a much-needed goal at this point, as it seemed like the offense was stagnant for Potomac. Let's leave it to Sean Miller to pull the trigger there. Much welcome presence out there, given the fact that Nick Gray went down earlier. The broken collarbone for the second time this season. Ain't that something? He is done for the season. He will not see playoffs, is what I'm told from Coach Ziegler. Sent into the corner. 15:55 left here in the second. Patriots need 2. Wensley gets hauled down. He tries to go for the puck there.
Patriots goal! Scored by number 97, Sean Miller. Assisted by number 20, Jake Wensley. And number 4, Jack Strikars. That's Miller from Wensley and Strikars at 16-10.
That is Miller from Wensley and Strikars on the goal, and this one goes right in on Park, and he holds on for a face-off to his left. 15:28 remains here in a second. Patriots hockey is sponsored by MyTech Automotive in Woodbridge, Virginia. MyTechAutoInc.com on how to find out to schedule your car for winter maintenance, as it's so cold out there and snowy. Make sure your car is running right for the winter roads ahead. Tyler Nolan sticking with it there. Sends it along the front of the net there. Bounces out in the slot, cleared away by Tampa, but kept active with Mendoza. Playing catch there with Nolan. Back into the corner goes, behind the goal line. And Mikey Carr gets absolutely wiped out. But Tampa turning it over again. Well, actually, they had their pocket picked as it goes off of the corner. Tyler Nolan gets wiped out by McCoy. Nolan gets back up. He goes for the puck, but it's turned over to Tuomi. Tuomi sends it out. And a tap pass there. And it's on the stick now of Connery. Connery all by himself takes his shot. Park makes an easy save. McDonald is shadowing him the entire way. Howland trying to make an effort there with Nolan and McDonald all on one side. Carr, Mendoza, stand guard outside as McDonald steps up and sends it down. Patriots make they make a wholesale change now. It's up for Skrlik. Skrlik's got to wait for Gerke to come back onside. The late offside is wiped out, but Tampa has control of it. Malvin's going to have to help out here as he sashes this one over to the near side boards. And a clearing attempt foiled. Odgers trying to get it past Logan Nasser. Nasser buzzing around there with Skrlik. But it's stripped away and taken by Frankic over to the opposite side to an open wing, and up through center it goes, and Whiteley tries to deflect it past Thayer, but Thayer catches it up at his own blue line. Tapped ahead by Gerke, swung around by Frankic towards his own bench. And it'll be played ahead on a stick of Manthe. Here comes a chance in on goal, and Whiteley misses the target altogether over to the near side boards. It's Skrlik. Turns it over there. Lochner working with Whiteley. Whiteley into the slot on his backhand, trying to feed it back door over to the near post. And nobody there to gun it home. Up top, it's Cross. Going across over to Manthe. Manthe taking a shot, goes wide. Whiteley trying to stave off a check from Ludeman. Pokes it down into the corner. And he'll try to chase it down past Logan Nasser. Tapped away by Thayer and past Manthe, sticking out into the neutral zone. Being chased now by Nick Frankic. Frankic over to the near side to Lochner. Lochner across the Patriots line. Up top, Whiteley behind the back pass. Here comes a breakaway opportunity. Can McDonald get in there? McDonald comes in. Slapper with a save there by the keeper, Nick Melvin. Oh, he almost had him beat. 5-hole. Back the other way. It's Frankic. Frankic pinching deep into the play. He'll dump it in and go off on a change. Ian Edgington with 13 to play here in the second half. 4-2 Tampa. It's picked up by Kaladzian. Turning it over. Now Stimson will recover it at the red line. Along the right wing for Reed. Reed coming in on goal, taking a shot. Philip Park makes a save, and he'll stick it down and glove it for a face-off. 12:39 left here in the second half. Brian Schrems is assisting John Baranowski in the timekeeper's box this evening. And it's back behind the cage. Justin Mendoza pops it along over to the far boards, off the skate of Jack Strykars, trying to recover it there. And it's turned over to Tampa, and it'll be turned over by Tampa back to Jack Strykars, who works it along the far side with Jake Wensley. Cleared in. Melvin back behind his net. He sends it around over that far corner. Strykars and Wensley trying to push their way around. Wensley looking. He's got Miller. Miller shoots, and a save. And it's airborne and chipped away by Tampa. Up top to the near side blue line. Mendoza winds up, takes a shot. Melvin snags that one out of the air and holds on with 12:09 left here in the second. Patriots putting some shots on goal. Still down by 2. Come on, man. 12:09 left here in the second, as we said. Cross ice feed, simulcasting with Fast Hockey. We're the official broadcast team for the Potomac Patriots for the last 3 seasons, and still going. Strykars trying to tip it away here. It goes over for Mendoza. Mendoza up along the wing, trying to move it up for Miller. Having a bit of a time. It goes over for Thayer on the opposite side. As this one misses everybody, and it'll be ruled an icing. 11:48 left here in the second. We question every single call. Patriots Hockey is proudly partnered with the Potomac Prospects, pwhockey.com, and also check out
Potomac Patriots is proudly partnered with the Potomac Prospects. More information, call.
Did all 3 of us just go for the same ad? Well done,
And check out their Facebook page, too.
That was perfect. This one's another icing against Potomac. Just a reminder that Patriots penalty kills are powered by Reebok, ReebokHockey.com, or come down to the Pro Shop to check out the vast selection here at the Prince William Ice Center. James Thayer back in the far corner, trying to move it along the near side to his defensive partner Mendoza. Having a bit of trouble there. As it's Nikita Zedgrajecki that gave him a bit of a time, but now Mendoza up ahead now, along the near wing for Miller. Miller has a goal in this one. He's got to go off on a change there. He's at the end of his shift as McDonald comes out there. McDonald to the front, trying to set it up for Strykars. Bounces over his stick. Plays it off the back of the net as it goes back along the boards and stripped away by Tampa. No, Zedgrajecki turns it over to Wensley, but that pops out and kept active by Mikey Carr over the head of Wensley, down low behind the net. Strykars trying to leave it back there for Wensley, and Tampa trying to clear it out. The puck is loose in the feet. Here comes Strykars in on goal. Oh, and he has it poked away. Nice work ethic there by Tampa on defense with David Cross. Here comes the chance. McDonald coming in on goal. He takes a shot and it was blocked up front again. Diving effort this time by Frankich. Tampa laying it all out there on the, laying the body down on the line. Cross will play it back for Zedgrajecki. Zedgrajecki through center. That one deflects through and gloved out of the air. Tuomi trying to get around Ian Edgington. He'll retreat back as Edgington wants to play it through his own slot. And he's sticking with it here with a full head of steam. He comes across center red, across the blue line into Tampa territory. Stops, tries to tap it down low, but turns it over as it's sticked away. Tuomi trying to stick it away there. Ian Edgington back trying to recover it as Matson takes it across the line up for Stimpson. Stimpson back for Matson. Breaking towards the net. They got one and almost trying to set it up there for Connery. That was breaking in on goal. Goes wide over to the near corner, up top to the blue line. Manthey putting it back down behind the goal line. Ludman trying to chase it down and a hard collision there. The Tampa player went beelining in towards the bench or towards the boards there as this one's ruled an offside against the Potomac Patriots with 9:54 left here in a second. Crushing collision with the boards back there. I believe that was Connery. I don't know if anybody else on the broadcast saw that. Resumes at Cross Ice Feed. Can I use that one now, Shrems?
Yeah. Keep it up, Stearns.
That's Whiteley chasing it down to the far corner of the Patriots zone. Under 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Patriots down by 2. Stephen Gerke trying to push it ahead. But it's Kalanzian that puts it back inside the Patriots zone. McDonald on the wing now for Logan Nasser. Trying to poke it around Kalanzian, but McDonald's going to have to pitch it to the plate to support. Here comes McDonald. Top of the slot, feeding it down for Skurlik, gets back in. The shot, oh, and a save by Melvin. He just couldn't push it through the 5-hole. I saw an opening, I swear, and so did he, but it did not find its way to the back of the net. If he would have kept it flat on the ice, I think that would have been a goal. But Skurlik still cannot buy one. 9:17 left here in the second. Patriots still down by a pair. Face off to the right of Melvin. One back by the Patriots, but stolen away by Tampa. Reed losing a little bit of an edge there. Turns it over to Ludeman. Ludeman on over to the near side for Thayer. Thayer on his backhand up along the wing for Miller. Miller trying to handle the bouncer, but it goes out in the neutral zone. And Foy will take it towards the front of the Patriots bench. Winds up with a slapper and a nice check there by Wensley. Up through center, a slap pass. He's wrangled down by Miller, poked away, but Wensley will recover. Wensley trying to deke around. Frankic, and now Reed and Frankic. Ludeman coming in on Reed, takes him out. Park will reach out and grab a hold of the puck there as 8:40 remains here in the second half. 31-30, well, 31-31 now. Shots tied. Score still in favor of Tampa. Great back and forth action going on here at the Prince William Ice Center, the hosting site of the Potomac Patriots showcase. We're on fast hockey. And cross ice feed as Stimson comes in, takes a shot. Big Ben strikes one in. It goes out of play. I said Big Ben strikes one and it goes out of play. Face-off should be outside. Post and out usually means outside. Yeah, but it should be outside if it doesn't hit anybody. Okay, well, face-off carries on. I guess the bench for the Patriots thought it deflected off of something. I swear the rules state that if it goes off of the net, not a player, or clear out of play, the face-off comes outside in the neutral zone, but books away, my friends, books away.
Yeah.
Great commentary. Foster Hewitt award-winning commentary from Brian Shrems's Ian Edgington puts this one right on to Melvin. Man, we got to put that in your portfolio.
I've already saved the sound clip, and I've sent it away, and I already have two inquiries as to where I can work in the NHL.
You are so going to get employed.
Is the shot count really, really high tonight, Stearns?
It is.
Are we pushing the limit here?
Oh, we're getting there. Ian Edgington with shot. The rebound. They score! Shrems, you are not the father! The Patriots are within one!
Good shot count being high. I like the ones that go in, actually, here, Stearnsy.
Just shoot the puck, and boy, what a rebound. Just left there in the blue paint and scooped in. Melvin had no idea. Post, skate, and in. And that is it. We'll get the call.
Potomac Patriots goal! Scored by number 71, Chris Holland. Assisted by number 7, Ian Edgington. And number 52, Michael Carr. That's Holland from Edgington and Carr at 8:14.
Patriots are making it interesting as they are within one. Patriots faithful wants a call. They wanted a trip out here in the neutral zone, but they won't get it. In front of the Patriots bench it is. Mendoza putting it up in front of the timekeeper's bench, and this one all the way down. It was a delayed icing, or delayed offside, I beg your pardon. And it looked like, I think Sean Miller got away with one in front of his own bench after he hauled down a man with the twig. So we come down to 7:15 left here in the second half. Patriots down by one. Wensley, far circle, takes a shot, and Melvin steers that one aside. Over to the far boards now. It's there to Wensley with a shot. Melvin to save the rebound. Left Juicy out there in the slot, but swept away by Tampa. Up top, Mendoza looking, fires, and this one goes down to the 17th green, where Tiger is just about to putt. 6:54 left here in the second half. 4-3, Tampa. Face off to the right of Melvin. Up top, won by the Patriots. Mendoza to the front. Gerke turns, shoots, and a save by Melvin. Kicked over to the near side. And it's cleared down the length of the ice by Tampa. This one's going to be an icing as long as Gerke or Thayer gets there first, and Thayer does win the race. Reed was putting on some speed, but the face-off comes back into Tampa territory. Face-off won by the Patriots. Up top, McDonald takes the point shot. Goes wide. Nasser trying to find it. Trying to stuff it towards the front. Nobody there to connect with it. Is tapped away by Tampa. A turnaround feed to the front, and Tampa intercepts coming out through the neutral zone. Trying to reach Reed again. This one's a delayed icing, and it does make it far enough there as Edgington will get there first, and yet again another icing charge to Tampa. 6:23 left here in the second. 4-3 Tampa. Patriots staying in this one and definitely buzzing with offense. Nick Melvin has been absolutely fantastic between the pipes for Tampa, as well as Phillip Park back on the other end too. One back in Edgington in front of the Tampa bench. Taps it down behind the goal line, trying to reach Tyler Nolan, who was tied up at the time by Stimpson. Back over to Stimpson to the far corner, where he's got some wide open ice there, but Tyler Nolan goes in there, forcing him to make a move. Foy picks up the puck at the red line, having trouble with it. He'll tap it in, and it won't be an icing, so Tampa will get a wholesale change out there. Over to the near side now. McDonald across the Tampa line. Oh, and he gets hammered there. Puck still loose. Sent down into the corner. Tyler Nolan doing battle there. He's tied up with Manthe. And Carr trying to peel away with it. And it's cleared out through neutral. Zedgrajecki across the line. Zedgrajecki at the far circle inside Patriots territory. He gets checked to the boards by Mendoza. Zedgrajecki still trying to poke it along. He tried to clear it up to the front. He gets hauled down. Tyler Nolan falls down. And now got a bit of a pile up on 95 here as it's off in the far corner and finally chipped free. Zedgrajecki trying to pull it to his backhand, but the puck is stolen away by Howland through center. Howland across the Tampa line. Howland had it poked away by Kaladzian. Kaladzian moving it ahead. He pitchforks it out through center for Hans. Hans across the Patriots line, 1-on-3. Has it poked away by Mendoza, and it'll be Sean Miller in there to play cleanup. With 5 minutes left here in the second half, Patriots down by a goal. Ludeman turning. It's chopped by Connery as he sends the pass over for Mendoza on the opposite D. Through center, nice pass. Here's Wensley to the front there looking for strike cars, but he had his stick tied up. Wensley takes the puck, far circle, trying to drag it through the front. He lost control of it as Frankic stole it away. Frankic back behind over to the near side looking for Cross. Ludeman trying to pinch in, but Cross will play him to the outside as he cuts through center. Cross getting a return pass but loses control of it there as it's stolen away by Wensley. Wensley across the Tampa line over to the far half boards trying to beat out his check. Wensley behind the goal line and loses control of the puck as Cross takes the puck away. And it looks like we have an injured Tampa player tangoing with Jack Strykars, but he'll stay out there. That is Frankic. Here's a turnaround shot and a save by Melvin, and he holds on. And the face-off will come up to his left. 4:13 left here in a second. 4-3. Tampa. 37-33 shots in favor of your Potomac Patriots. Next game will be tomorrow afternoon at 12:50. As they'll take on the Islanders. Finish out their showcase weekend and regular season. Backhanded to the front, and Melvin covers it up yet again. A lot of talking going on the Patriots bench, trying to keep everyone focused as this one bounces its way over to the corner. It'll be backhanded by Logan Nasser. Manthe steering it around over to the near side. Whiteley picking up a pass now. Whiteley looking to send it back for Matson. It was the initial passee who sends it towards the front. It's loose, and it goes bouncing over to the far corner for Logan Nasser. Nasser trying to stretch past this one all the way out. Stephen Gerke trying to get there ahead of Manthe. Manthe will clear it out in the neutral zone where Lochner will retrieve it, but stolen away by McDonald. Waiting for Gerke to cross back in to the neutral zone, but they will rule it an offside with 3:36 to play. Time is running out. Patriots need to light the lamp to tie this one to force extra time. Face-off one. Mikey Carr kicks it in, but Rogers going D to D with Kaladzian setting it out. And it's deflected in by Foy, and Foy will chase it back behind the Patriots goal. McDonald and Mendoza doing some work there, trying to strip the puck away from Foy. And it's sent out to the top of the slot. Up top for Rogers, who pulls the trigger, and it doesn't make its way past McDonald. McDonald looking, trying to slap it all the way up to the glass. And it's a foot race to beat out the icing, and Carr cannot get there first. And faceoff will come back to the left of Phillip Park with 3:09 left here in the second.
Check out the gear of the Pro Shop for Browns and Best selection on the web at Reebok Hockey.
Patriots hockey, proudly sponsored by the Hutzler family and the Prince William Ice Center. PWIce.com for the stick and shoot, public skate schedule, and much, much more. Located at 5180 Dale Boulevard in Woodbridge, Virginia. That's the Prince William Ice Center. McCoy looking, takes his shot, Park to save the rebound. Left up in the near circle and swept away by the Patriots. Mikey Carr dancing around Hans. Carr drives it up over on the wing for Nolan. Nolan dekes out his man. He dangles, takes his shot. Oh, and a save by Melvin. Over to the near side boards where it's recovered by Tampa and steered out into the neutral zone. Carr deking around Hans. Still has it across the line with Howland. Howland trying to gain control of it, and it bounces back. Howland and Zedgrajewski trying to clear it out, and it's taken in offside by Ludeman as it just squeaked outside the blue paint. 2:36 left here in a second. Patriots are down 4-3 to Tampa. Last time these two teams met, Tampa won 4-1. The Patriots won earlier on in the season, back in October. With a score of 5-2, I believe, if I recall correctly, as Ludeman across the line. Drops it back there for strike cars. Pass a little bit out of his reach, trying to maintain it there. Jake Wensley back to support. Wensley takes out his check, and he takes down his man. He's going to sit for 2 or less. Wensley gets caught for a trip. With 2:17 left here in the second half. That is not the penalty you want to take. It was a very, very weak trip. As he just kind of stepped on the stick of anything, or just kind of slipped, if you will. But I've seen worse, to say the least. Very tough situation here. We'd need a shorthanded goal or a 5-on-5 goal with 17 seconds left. It's a hook. Where was the hook? So this one goes through, and Park makes the save. Great save by Park, who keeps this one a 1-goal game. 2:04 left in the second. 1:47 left on Jake Wensley's hooking penalty. Hook. Yeah, I kid you not.
What would you do if I changed the call and went, just kidding?
Why, was it not a hook?
No, it's a hook.
Yeah, it's a hook. Yeah. Frankic picking up the faceoff win up top and launches this one out of play as it deflects off of Howland. Faceoff will stay inside.
Well, you kidded me not, Dave, so I wanted to see what would happen if you were kidding. I could get you.
That would just be mean, John. 2:01 left here in the second, 1:44.
The cold makes you do strange things, Dave.
I'm noticing that. Maybe you should call football. Howland trying to squeeze it out, looking for a shorthanded try, and here's a 5-on-3. McDonald will go for slashing. Coach Ziegler is not pleased with that. Whiteley is now signaling goodbye and shouting things at McDonald, who will sit. McDonald is not happy with the call for some reason. He shut the door, and you're going to toss him? Okay. He is very upset, and he will get tossed with an extra misconduct penalty. Coach Ziegler does not look happy either. Face-off will be to the right of Phillip Park. We still got some hockey here, but 5-on-3 is a tough and tall order to overcome. Tampa, 4-3. Point shot and a save by Park. Howland looking for it. Now creeping in. I know there was no extra penalty.
Just a reminder, Stearns, we've seen this team score a shorthanded 5-on-3 goal this season.
Thank you. Here comes Thayer, along the near side, across the blue line, drops it off for Howland. Howland looking, takes a shot, and he feathers it past the glove side of Malvin. A nice hard check there by Thayer, but now here comes the 2-on-1 back the other way for Tampa with 1:10 to play here in the second half. Stimson with a pass to Whiteley, back to Stimson. Oh, no, wait a second here. I don't know. Did that make it past the goal line? Yeah, I guess it did. Well, that's it. 5-3, Tampa. Power play goal. This just makes things a little more interesting for home ice advantage in the playoffs, to say the least. East Coast will have to lose tomorrow against the Syracuse Stars. And the Patriots will have to defeat the Islanders Hockey Club. 12:35 is the start time for that one. And since the Empire game will overlap at 2:45, with the 3:45 game, we'll at least be able to see the end of the East Coast Syracuse Stars game to get an idea of how much of a reality it's going to be as far as home ice advantage for playoffs or not.
So if the Eagles win, they clinch home.
Yeah. Tomorrow, yeah, if they win tomorrow. 1:05 left here in the second half, 5-3 Tampa. 1:11 left on the McDonald penalty that Skrlik will serve. With a very questionable hooking call and a questionable slashing call. Had everybody all sorts of upset.
1 minute remaining in the half.
As we're down to 1 minute. Tampa taking a shot there. Reed steered aside by Park. I don't know why they've given up. Probably pull the goalie and score two here. And, oh, they're going to call a delayed offside. They are just calling everything and anything.
That's 40 from Simpson and Longer at 1:05.
Maybe he was offside, maybe he wasn't. We are just whistle happy, penalty happy, offside happy, icing happy. That's why this rink is running behind about almost an hour now. It's going to be a late one for the rest of the games that have to take place over here. So enjoy. Fast Hockey will be running West Coast times. The last game ending at about 1:30, I'm sure. We're down to half a minute left here in the second half. Tampa up 5-3. They may have just made things a little interesting for the playoff race here. And the home ice situation as Phillip Park gloves this one down with 12 points. 5 seconds left for his 41st shot on goal. Allowing 5 on that. These goalies have definitely seen their fair share of work this evening. Up in the slot it goes over to the near side, and 5 seconds remains as Tyler Nolan tries to get around Odgers. Nolan gets checked, and that'll do it. Final score, 5-3, Tampa Bay Junior Lightning. Walkaway victors over the Potomac Patriots. Join us again tomorrow for our broadcast of the Elite game at 12:35 against the Islanders Hockey Club as Potomac fights for home ice in the playoffs next weekend. Tampa 5, Potomac 3. Have a great night, everybody, and as always, don't stop believing.